Alright, hello, welcome to my tutorial pretty much on how to do the basic tanking silver challenge, which you need in order to do heroics in Warlords of Draenor. So this is really fairly easy as long as you have, you know, the minimum required gear. So you shouldn't really have any problems. One thing I actually changed from my previous tanking guide is that you no longer really need to use Icy Touch and Plague Strike. The more I kind of went over and thought about it, the more I realized that there's not really any point in using Plague Strike or Icy Touch because you can just use Outbreak. It works just as well and dumps your runic power. The thing is, to open, you know, you gotta actually have some runic power. So I slightly changed what I was talking about for my initial opening, which was, you know, Plague Strike, Icy Touch. Instead, I would say go ahead and use 2 Death Strikes right off the bat to get your absorption shield up, and then go ahead and use your use your Outbreak and then a couple Blood Boils if you've got all your runes, and that will, you know, pretty quickly. Oh, would you just die? Okay, good. And that'll pretty quickly get everything where you need it. Alright, so this challenge is fairly easy in all reality. There's really not much to it. There will be a part where the guy that's like running it will say, you can put those guys through the lava and it'll help. Well, it doesn't. It really doesn't help at all. More often than not, I found that when you try to do that, you'll end up just getting a lot of damage done to yourself for no real reason. The other thing about the tanking challenge is that if you've done the DPS challenges, it's a lot different because you really don't need to worry about the time. Time does not matter here. All that's really important is staying alive, and as long as you don't stand in fire, you will probably be just fine. The other thing you want to watch out for is what I just did there. The mobs will try and attack the healer if you're not, you know, picking them up immediately, particularly those ranged guys. So the ranged guys you got to worry about. Everybody else, not so much. You just pretty much have to hold on to them. So I'll just give them a death grip to start off with every time, and that gives me the ability to either pull them into lava prematurely and get out of the way, which does help a little bit, as you just saw, or you could just, or you could just you know, taunt them or whatever you want to do there, but I find the death grip works a lot better. Don't be afraid to use your cooldowns. I haven't had to use any yet, but you will eventually need it. Turn on my nameplate there because it's very much easier to see things. Now, the only real benefit to getting the only real benefit to getting the and there I go, reverting old habits. The only benefit to getting some free time at the beginning of the round is to allow yourself some extra time to get the healer to heal themselves up. These mobs are going to do something annoying, which is basically knocking you back. A good way to deal with that is put yourself behind, or, you know, back to this little thing right here. And you can keep a death coil ready for when they do knock you back. What you'll do with that death coil is basically, once they knock you back, just tap them with the death coil again, they'll come right back to you. So I'll demonstrate the next time that there is one. There's not another one at the moment, so just kind of have to wait. And there's that one down, so that's good. So as you can tell, there's really not a whole lot to this. I found these ones actually a bit more difficult than the DPS one, because the DPS one is so ridiculously easy. And there I go jamming keys because we gotta try to get that death strike out. But also animagic shell helps out a lot here. But yeah, the DPS one is ungodly easy. I didn't even really have to do anything with that. Just kind of changed over to Frost Presence and destroyed everything really quick. But the gold challenge on this one, it's about the same as this. It's just a little bit more intense, so you gotta have a little bit better gear to make it easier, or just you know, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's about the same. If you're really having trouble with this, all it is really just practice, because practice makes perfect, obviously. Yeah, the challenge here isn't so much killing things quickly like the DPS one is, or you know, healing things like the healing one is clearly. The challenge on this one is just staying alive. So as long as you stay alive and the healer stays alive, you really don't have any problems. It's a pretty simple challenge. But I felt I'd make the video for this because I know there's a lot of people that seem to be having troubles getting through these. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just making it look too easy. I don't know. But I think this is the final wave that I'm on now, or the final wave's coming up. I don't even know anymore. Let's see. Is this the final wave? Oh, that was it. So that's pretty much it. That's the trial in a nutshell. If you have any questions or anything, or you have any comments, feel free to ask. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more of this kind of stuff. I'm actually going to do a heroic now after this, just so that I can show off that, you know, my way of tanking does actually work. And that's the important thing. You always pick up a free health stone here too, by the way. And that's about it. So thanks for watching.